Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
And welcome to the Weird Science Comics YouTube channel, where we have some news here. Some news that the Black Panther and Agents of Wakanda book has been canceled. Jim Zub has announced that Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda, as well as the Empire tie-in, Empire Invasions of Wakanda, have been canceled. And spinning out of Jason Aaron's current Avengers run, Jim Zub described the book back in June of 2019 as a Kirby-fueled Mission Impossible in the Marvel Universe. This is a strike force of misfits and monsters tasked with defending humanity, and that gives me the freedom to tell a huge range of stories, serious and sadistic, epic, and emotional. Well, the emotional roller coaster ride is over for Jim Zub and his fans, as he went to Twitter on Wednesday and said, "As far as I know, today's release of Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda is our final issue. Empire Invasion of Wakanda is no longer set to be completed or released, and there won't be any more issues of the core series. Not ideal, but I'm proud of what we put together." And I'm glad that he is proud. He goes on to say, in 8 issues, we tackled Sentry, Star God, and a moon monster, the Live Wires, and Fin Fang Foom, while Fat Cobra boasted big and busted balls. And yeah, he pretty much ruined Sentry. He ended up having Sentry having a cool twist coming out of the Jeff Lemire miniseries, and then he was treated like a chump right away in this book by Jim Zub. And he says that he had ridiculous comic superheroics. Well, I'll agree. It was ridiculous. I didn't like the book at all. I thought it was hot garbage from the beginning. And the idea that he ended up having 2-issue arcs, not really taking advantage of his whole team, then adding Deadpool in it and stuff like that without ever doing a lot with the entire team. He ended up having a couple characters here, usually picking the least interesting ones and then making the ones that were interesting less interesting than they should have been. And yeah, he says, I assumed Invasion of Wakanda would be our swan song, so I built an ending into it to answer the big question I posed at the start of the series. How can T'Challa balance the many responsibilities heaped upon him all at once? How can he be all things to all people? Well, first off, if you're going to work a ending into anything, do it quick, Jim, because your books don't last. They don't sell at all. And then you leave people just there with no ending because they get canceled. And really, his books do not sell. Well, we find out the answer, though. At least he went to Twitter and told us the answer to this crucial question. Can T'Challa do it alone? No, he can't. He needs family and friends. He needs family and friends, he does, just like all of us, right? Oh my, T'Challa is just like each and every one of them. He went on Twitter and he's like, this is why I want everybody to be safe and have fun with each other and then go to your family and friends, just like the Black Panther. Well, this book didn't sell. This is why it was canceled. It wasn't canceled. He almost alludes to the idea of, well, you know, we tried some wacky stuff. Your book didn't sell. It sold like crap. Issue number 6 sold 9,500. And actually, it just shipped that many. I wonder how many of these issues are sitting on the shelf, you know, collecting dust. Issue 7, then, that was in March, was 9,100. It's the 4th worst selling monthly book at Marvel. The only books that it is beating are Runaways, Arrow, and Swordmaster. These are the only books this book was beating. You ended up having an awesome team coming out of an Avengers book by Jason Aaron, and you pounded it into the ground almost immediately. And even books that were changed to digital only after the shutdown, the ones that we get the idea, well, and they weren't even worth printing copies, ends up screwing, they sold better. They sold a lot better than this. This book just was not good. It was not good. Yeah, you're going to have people who like a book or fans of things. I don't like Jim Zub. I have actually had interactions with him on Twitter, and I don't even like him as a person. So he ended up really making fun of somebody on our site that was doing reviews because they misspelled lightning. That was it. And he wouldn't stop. I'm like, oh man, I even tried to make a joke out of it. He's like, by the way, it's spelled lightning, with the correct spell. And I ended up saying, oh, well, yeah, sometimes you do things pretty quickly. And he goes, no, it's lightning. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, how I just kept trying to get him an out of this really piece of crap dialogue that he was getting. And he just kept saying it. Yeah, it is lightning. I just want you to know it's lightning. Well, lightning's striking you and your stupid book now that it's canceled. Yes, this is a grudge. He has no idea that he's in a fight. I do, though, because I like a grudge. And yeah, Jim Zub is somebody that I just don't like. I just don't like. So there you go. I shouldn't be laughing at a book being canceled because the other people on the book I actually do like, Alain Medina and things like that. The art was always great in this. But yeah, real gentleman. This guy is such a nice fellow. But yeah, that's it. Agents of Wakanda is done. Hey, thanks for listening to this news, finding out about a grudge here, a little fight, right? And if you like this, like it below. If you don't, I'm sure I'm going to get some people who are going to give me the old thumbs down just because I don't like Jim Zub. But hey, that's how I'm living. That's how we roll. Not going to fake the funk here. And so, yeah. If you want to subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Also, look at the links below for all sorts of weird science stuff, including Marvel and DC podcasts, websites, all that sort of stuff. Thanks, everybody, and I'll talk to you later.